And talking about Memorial Day weekend, which is a week away, and a lot of people will be heading north to the cabin for the weekend or maybe sometime later this summer. Joining us in the kitchen to make a summer dish and some cabin-style drinks is Chef Mike Manders from the Grandview Lodge in the Brainerd area, and Karl Benson, owner of the Cooks of Crocus Hill. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Nice to have you both here again.
Thank you.
Let's talk about first what we're making here this morning. I see we've got some watermelon.
Yep. Well, the dish we're going to make today is a really light, summery salad. It's a tomato watermelon salad, and we're going to dress it up with some fresh herbs and some feta cheese. It's going to play well with the sweet and salty flavors, and I have a simple red wine vinaigrette that's going to go with that. So.
Excellent. We'll go ahead and get preparing, and Karl, tell us about the big event.
Well, Cooks has partnered up with Grandview Lodge. Have you been up to Grandview? You should. If
I need to get up there. I do.
It's one of those Minnesota institutions. They've been around for better than 80 years. Cooks, we like to think, is the second Minnesota institution. We've only been around for 38 years, however. So we've started working with them to offer a variety of cooking classes that are both seasonal and interesting. So Chef Manders here is preparing a spectacular summer salad, really trying to capitalize on some of the great items that are available in the grocery store right now.
Right, the Grandview right on Gold Lake, just a beautiful setting.
Fantastic.
I've been in the area. I've not been in the actual Grandview Lodge, but of course that area is just gorgeous.
And they have like 17 golf courses. No, I'm they have like 1,700 holes of golf up there, and the food program that's happening is really impressive. They put a lot of energy into really bringing that whole food experience forward, pairing things with wine, and as I talked about, interesting summer cocktails that would go with this. The whole food and wine package there is something that's growing tremendously in popularity.
Right, and that's kind of a good thing too for people who aren't sure what to pair with the food when it comes to wine, or maybe a cocktail in this case. And that's something that you guys kind of break down and put in simple terms.
They have, yes.
Guys like me can understand it.
Absolutely. Like in this case here with a salad that's got, what has it got? Watermelon and tomatoes and lots of fresh herbs. It can be kind of tricky, so we always say fall back on a margarita, because a margarita compensates for everything. I should ask you, Mike.
You're speaking my language, Mike.
That's okay. Well, you know, basically the things that I like about this salad, one, you have a lot of freshness there. You get a punch with the watermelon and the tomatoes and the herbs, and then we've got that feta cheese that's salty, and then we also finish it off with a little almonds for a crunchy texture.
That's nice, yeah.
So what I've done so far is I've combined the tomatoes, the fresh herbs. The fresh herbs I'm using are cilantro, some basil, and some mint, and some feta cheese, and I tossed that in a little bit of vinaigrette.
Those little grape tomatoes you're using?
Those are grape tomatoes, yep. Now what you could do is you can actually put this in the refrigerator and let it marinate for a little bit before service, and then you can go there. Yep, thank you. And then right before service, pull it out, and you go to town. Yeah. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to dress my greens. I like to put a little salad dressing on the greens themselves and season them also. So we're going to put a little touch of salt in there. And I've got some cracked pepper.
Is there a secret here, Mike, to doing them separately like this?
Well, with this salad, if you know, the greens are very delicate, and that's the big thing. You really don't want to play with them a lot. So if you mix all that together, they're gonna break down a bit. So I like to mix them separately. And then also, when I'm using greens, a lot of times what I'll do, this is a normal spring green mix that you'd get in the grocery store. I like to incorporate just a touch of romaine, and what that does, that gives your salad not only a little extra crunch, but it also gives you a little height on that salad.
Oh, sure.
You know, so it doesn't
a fluffy leaf.
Exactly, and those greens are so delicate. So what we're going to do is we're going to plate this now.
So a little bit of the salad before.
Yep. You just go right into the center of your plate.
Sure.
I like to pull everything in. There we go. Pull that in tight, and then we just put a little bit of this.
And boy, it doesn't get much healthier than this. That's a pretty good healthy dish right there. And I love the addition of the almonds to give it a little crunch.
Yep.
Excellent. All right, that is Chef Mike Manders and Karl Benson from Cooks at Crocus Hill, and of course Mike from the Grandview Lodge. Thanks, gentlemen, for being here this morning.
Thank you so much for having us.
If you'd like the recipe, go to myfox9.com, click on In the Kitchen.